Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the sound test room. Today we're going to look at Caustic again because I love Caustic, and I wasn't actually going to stream tonight until about an hour ago, and I thought, no, I'm going to do Caustic as I was flicking through my iPad because I didn't feel great last night. I haven't felt fantastically brilliant today, but do you know what? I actually enjoy the streaming, so it makes me feel okay. Let's see, unless I'm really sick, but there you go. Okay, let's go. Let's see who's here. So Caustic it's kind of a closed environment. I don't think it is Interapp Audio, but it's a lovely thing. Who's here? Antical, great. I'm ready. Oh, excellent stuff. Three stick. Hi, oh, Colin. Hi, Colin. How you doing? Yes, right. So let's see. Caustic. You can choose from lots and lots and lots and lots of different instruments. I'm not going to really build anything in this. We're just going to have a look around the app, see what you can do, sort of thing. Let's open up our thing. So we can choose here. We have this skin, by the way. I've got this skin, and if we go to options here, we can choose from different skins. Now you don't get all of these with Caustic. You have to go to the place, singlecellsoftware.com here, and then you sign up and you can go and get Caustic and stuff like that. So you can go and get new skins and things, which is very, very cool. Excuse me. Right, so this is the Jupiter skin, which is lovely. So let's go to song here. I'm going to go new, and we're going to open our instrument thing here. Already preloaded is your effects block here, which is empty, and your mixer, which you've got a total of 16 tracks, but you can have it starts with blocks of 8 mixers, and then if you add another load, it'll add it into these patterns down here. Caustic is well worth the effort of actually learning, because it's just brill, as you will see from some of these amazing sounds. And this is a really nice skin to work with as well. I haven't done one with the Jupiter synth. So you get all these synths or things. You get a modular synth, which is like a proper modular, pad synth, 8-bit synth. We'll have a look at all of them, Beatbox is just absolutely brilliant. You get a vocoder. I've done some vocoder tutorials. Takes a little bit of setting up the vocoder, but it's still very good. An FM synth, a car plus strong synth, a source synth, and a sub synth. We have a look at the sub synth. Something is basically a subtractive synthesizer. Actually, you can actually draw your own waveforms in, so you're not kind of limited to what the waveforms available in here are. And then you've got some frequency mod, which I guess runs off the pitch of something. Not quite sure how the frequency modulation works, but there you go. Anyway, you've got loads of presets and things, and you've got a couple of LFOs. It's basically a subtractive synth. You can also get loads of other patches. And recording in Caustic is really easy. It's kind of old school. Brilliantly, Caustic is only $9.99 these days. And if you can export, obviously. Very cool beans. It is poly as well, of course. Now, this might be a nice sound to show you some of the effects and stuff. So if we open up our thing here and we go to our effects block here, you will see that it says subsynth there at the top now. And also, if you look at the mixer, it says subsynth. Now, there's the actual, it does have some built-in sort of effects, kind of send effects here. If we, I'll tell you what we need to do. Here's the thing. Let's set up a sequence. Let's have a look at our sequencer. Not our sequencer, sorry. We need to set up a pattern, and we'll look at our grid, and we'll go ×2. So we've got a 2-bar pattern. And I'll just record a bit of a, let's see, let's hold this. 2-bar counting. Yeah, metronome is on. So we'll just record a bit of a sequence, because once you leave the synth like this and go to the effects, pressing your MIDI controller won't do anything. So you need to have something playing. This is why it's a little bit older than, you know, some sort of newer DAWs and stuff, but still much loved by people, really. So we're just going to record a bit of a sequence. So, and 2. Here we go. So now we've got a bit of a sequence going on here. Let's first of all go to our mixer. You'll see that you've got a reverb and a delay, and if you scroll just below the mixer, these are your kind of your insert effects. Sort of, well, insert, you know, your send effects, not your insert effects. Your insert effects are the other thing I'm going to show you. These are your send effects. Now, you have a delay, a reverb, a limiter, and an EQ. And you can add 2 others as well. That's kind of up to you. So these are kind of switched on, as you can see, but we need to turn up the sends to hear them. So let's press this play. And it's a really, really, really nice reverb. See, that's what see, Andrew's had this since Andrew's had this on Android. That was another thing, you see. It's multi. There's even a version on for Windows that's free. I think it might be on Mac as well, but definitely on Windows, which is free. But there's no sort of support of it, but it's free. But it's the full thing. Hasn't had an update for absolutely ages and ages, sadly. But there you go. And then apart from the reverb, we also have a nice delay. And then you also have this width control. You have pan, you know, you have basic EQ. It's still very, very good though. All the stuff in Caustic is really great. Oh, Caustic's great, Dean. It's old, but it's $9.99. But it's complete. It's a complete DAW for itself. So I think it's kind of like Gadget. It's not as good as Gadget, but it's kind of like that thing. But you've got I love the workflow in Caustic. It's really nice. And you've got this fantastic width control, which kind of spreads it out. Obviously, you're not going to hear this. You might just hear some phasing because it's in mono. Brilliant. So let's add something else quite like that sound. And of course, once we've got it, we can, of course, go in and change that to a low pass. Make it more sequency sort of thing. push the phase from oscillator 1 and oscillator 2 out. Not sure what FM does. Now we have a main volume here. So very nice, very nice. So if we go now to our display here, let's add let's get a beat going, shall we? Okay, beatbox is super duper cool. I love beatbox. Right, so here are there's nothing loaded in. So let's load a kit in, and there are a load of kits. Let's load an 808 load. So you can actually play these. And you can draw the notes in. It does have a grid sequencer like this here. There's your grid sequence. It even tells you what's what, so you could kind of just go like this, and then you've got a. Or we can also play it in. We go here. Where's our hats sort of thing? Here. And you might notice as well that you have to, this is going across one bar now, so you actually have to go into the actual grid to extend it, sort of thing. You can just play them in, but we can play them in a different way if we hit this. So it's very cool. It's very cool. It's very nice. I like it lots and lots. And you've got 4 banks of 16, so you've got up to 64 patterns that you can actually load into your song once you've built it up, sort of thing. So the beatbox is not only does it have, let's load another one. So you can load up to 14 different instruments. It has loads and loads of different kits like this here. And that's very similar to this. So you have lots and lots of different cool, and you can import your own stuff. You can sample into it, just pressing the strings with one finger to make chords. What are we talking about here? Cigar box. Oh, you're talking about cigar box guitars, right. So that's called Coffee Can. So you see, you've got lots and lots of different drum kits. Let's have a look at another synth. PCM synth. This is kind of your, where you're going to get your sort of realish sounds and stuff, and you can import samples. I've done tutorials on all of this stuff. So let's see. Let's run Cosmic Breath. So you can do some really nice stuff. Again, you've got your filter, your envelope generator here, your ADSR. That's a cool sound. Deep pad. And then, I mean, there's so many sounds. Yeah, it's very lo-fi. It's nice though. Nothing better with a bit of lo-fi. See, I think that might sound nice with a bit of delay. So you could either apply that via the mixer. I'm not going to hear it, obviously, because I need to sort of record some data in. So let's do that, shall we? So let's see. Let's increase the grid to 2 bars. Yoth. Thank you very much. So I could... What does this sound like? Let's see. Nice. Lovely. I like that, actually. So actually, what we want to be doing as well is save it regularly, you know. Just call this live stream, so I know what it is. And then, now we could go and we could do a bit of, if we wanted to, we could actually do a bit of arranging. If we go to our sequencer here, you'll see that we're on pattern, but if we put it onto song, we can go A1 there, and that's just our sub synth, and then we could go to our beatbox here and go A1, okay. And also we could copy our sub synth over. Actually, cancel that. There's a way to here we go. And just drag that over there, and we've now copied that over 2 bars. And then we could have added our new beatbox one. Go to beatbox, take that off there, go to beatbox and add okay there. And then we can extend that one though. Actually, we can extend that over two. We can go back to this one, extend this over here. We can keep our sub synth in there. And then we can bring our final PCM synth in here, sort of thing. Okay. And we're all on pattern A1, you know, A1, A1. So what we've effectively done now is build a little arrangement out of the ones we've just made. So okay, so that's what we've got so far. Let's see. And there's a way here now to, I can't remember what it is now. Is it like this? To just drag and hold? I'm not sure. Let's move it around. I can't see, it's been so long since I've blinking used it. There's a way to loop. What's this now? There's a way to loop the actual this pattern. And you know what? For the life of me, I cannot. Is it with lasso? It might be. Not sure. Can't remember. But it doesn't really matter. I just have to watch one of my videos again. So. Oh, it's like that. There you go. I knew it was something dead basic. You just kind of hold where you want it to start the loop, and then you can kind of move it around to suit. Yeah, you start it and then you can. So if we just wanted it to loop there, or we can do this. Let's copy this beatbox here. Actually, let's just draw it out. Another 4 bars, I think. Like that. And then you can set the loop there, and this will just play now. I think between these two when it stops. Yeah, so that's just going to carry on looping now. So that means we can go and add another instrument, say, if we wanted to. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a pad synth, quite nice. We open it up and have a look at that. Okay, so you've got lots of different harmonics and things you can play with in pad synth. Here are your harmonic controls, your harmonic 1, harmonic 2, and then the synth control. You can set things to morph here and there, and you can set the LFO to morph between the two sets of harmonics. And this might be a nice time to have a look at the actual effects block again. So here we go, pad synth. Now you can add 2 inserts, independent inserts from the mixer inserts. You can add 2 inserts to any of the instruments you want. So if we go like this, we've got a distortion, a bit crosser, flanges. Let's have a listen to the flanger. So I need to, of course, go back to my thing, and actually it might be a good idea to actually record a few chords. So I shall double that up to 2 measures and listen. So we'll just engage our metronome counting and then do this, hit this, get a 2-bar counting. I need to have a look. Oh, have a look at my. So wondering why that didn't actually record. And if it did, it's a bit. This is the classic mistake, right? Let me go to sequencer again. This is my only issue I have with Caustic. You'll see that I've got it in song mode, and it's just it's a nightmare, right? Well, let me take that back to pattern. The problem is here, right, is now that I've got this data recorded in from Pad Synth. And if you do this while it's in song mode, it's really difficult to get rid of it. So I think the best thing to do is to you have to make sure that you're always in the right mode that you want. And that's like key. So that's the only problem. And I was still in song mode when I started to record, which kind of messes everything up. You want to be recording patterns as like patterns should be recorded, and then you can move them around and arrange them into any song you like. But I'm going to actually take that out and put it back in. So that theoretically should get rid of the song data that we recorded in here, wherever it's gone, who knows. So I'll just hold on to it and go delete. Really delete this machine? Yes, delete it. And I'll just have a quick listen to what we've got now. I'll just leave them muted so I can hear what I'm doing here. So what did I say? Pad Synth? What is Pad Synth? And that's quite nice actually. So I think I will just set this to record over 2 bars. Yes, thank you very much. And I'm in pattern mode. Every time I do this, I'm not kidding, every single time. My only thing with Caustic, that's the only thing that I don't like about it, is you have to be real careful because it can mess it up, sort of thing, as you just seen. So we'll just hit metronome and record a couple of bars of that. Actually, I'll record, set me grid size again to ×4, yeah, 4 measures. And I can do something different then. Yeah, I can record that somewhere. Be all right. So here we go. Now I can add some flanger again. And also maybe some bit crusher. It's quite nice actually. And now if we go into song mode again, like this, move that along there, I could place in with select pad synth. Wait a sec, what am I doing wrong now? Right. Let's see. I just need to pattern. This is, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. Ah, wait, there we go. That's why. So I can add that pattern one there between my loop points. So by the time when we get to there, that should start sort of change. Let's see. Let's go back to the beginning. Right, let's change the song mode now. Don't forget, we've got some muted in the mixer. Yeah, epic stuff. And then if we go back to our mixer now and then unmute what we kind of started with, then go back to our sequencer, we could kind of take loop off by swiping like this, go back to the beginning. We go. So that's basically kind of how you construct the song. I mean, it's not mega difficult. Just remember to be in pattern mode when you want to be making patterns. That's key. So you've got baseline synth as well. So have a look at that. So that's kind of like it's kind of a you know, acid kind of thing. These all do sound much more kind of interesting with a bit of reverb, and I'll put a bit of reverb on there, bit of delay, you know. Tap that. It's actually quite good. You have quite a few waveforms. Guess you can draw your own in there. Different types of distortion. Yeah, you do get loads of stuff, David. Loads. It's great fun. Still all works as well, you know. Actually, it's really good. It's really CPU friendly because it's old, you know. It's been around for absolutely ages and ages. Don't forget you can sample into it as well and all sorts of stuff. It's mad. Okay, so let's see. Let's replace this one, this baseline synth, with a 8-bit synth this time. And let's select the preset. Excuse me. This is still going to have the effects applied from the mixer. This does have lots and lots of different actual. You can just program all this in yourself. There's a brilliant demo on YouTube by the developer. I'm going to actually. No, I can't. The vocoder is too complicated to set up. Monster Cat just the thing. I can't actually remember how to set it up. But I've done videos on how to use the vocoder, and I've got a track in here actually using the vocoder, which I could play you. You can do a dice thing with this. See, it'll change all the math. You can just change all this stuff out and have a mess around. It's great. Or just keep it in the actual dice. It's not always going to sound different though. Let's change the what's it. I'll just sort some of that what's it out for you. Where are we? Is it go? Let me do it this way. It's easier. I'll take a bit of that delay off and I'll leave a tiny bit of reverb on and a tiny bit of delay. Otherwise we're going to be you can add stuff, but it won't let you add it unless it's correct. So you can mess around with that. Yep, I like the 8-bit synth. It's very cool. Let's replace that. Save load and upload to different ones and have to sort of what's it. So the modular, it really is a modular. If you go plus like this, you can add, these are your modules. You can add the generating modules, then the envelope modules, then the filter modules, the mixer modules, the effect modules, and the miscellaneous modules. So I'm not, obviously to add a module, you just go, right, I'll put a pulse generator in there, and it's there. Now, some of them take up 2 slots. Some of them only take up 1 slot. Let's have a look at a patch. So acid, load. So there is a way to have a look around the back so you can see. Oh, there's a storm coming in tomorrow. We're on an amber alert here. So you can see that you can flip it. It's a bit like the reason rack. And then you can add another module to it. I'm rubbish with stuff like this, so I don't, I can't. I can't, I can't. You know what I mean? I can't. It's not my bag, man. But I do enjoy. Let's flip this back now. I do enjoy listening to the presets and watching how people have built up the actual modules, So if you're into that kind of thing, Caustic's got everything. Very cool. Very cool bananas. You also do, I should point this out as well. Let's load another one. You do have a keyboard that you can flip on and play in as well for the modular synth. So that's basically the modular synth. You know, it's a modular. It does loads and loads of stuff. So then we have the organ. The organ side, but the organ is an organ. It's nice. You have all these. It's really nice, actually, the organ, isn't it? Let's see. So we've got blues lead. Nice bit of grit in there. Lovely stuff. I must admit, I think the organ might be one of my favourite Caustic gadgets. They're all my favourite. I love them all. Right, so let's take organ out there and replace that with the vocoder right now. I'm not going to do the vocoder because you have to select modulators and stuff. And honestly, I'm totally honest. I'm going to tell you, I cannot remember how to do it now, but I have done like 2 or 3 videos on setting it up. But because I don't use Caustic every day, I forget how it works. You know, and honestly, I'm not blundering through, but I'm only just demoing. There's so much you can do with Caustic. It's absolutely fab. I would say if you're interested in spending a tenner and getting a great thing, just to even play around with, you can export the stuff, obviously. But to really, really just have a lot of fun, because there's no IAPs or anything. You get what you get, and that's it. Watch all of the developers' videos because they are absolutely brilliant. I mean, they're really brilliant, and it's really easy to understand. Goes through everything. It's good stuff. Right, so I'm going to quickly skip over vocoder, but I will at the end play you a vocoder track that I've done from my last video, I think. Now, okay, here we go. FM. Yes, yes. All right, so let's have a look. So we have, is it four operators by the looks? And then, I mean, it's a proper FM synth, you know. Hey, Tony, how you doing? It's a great sound. Okay, so that's your FM. I mean, let's be honest, Caustic's pretty much got you covered, any for everything. Then we've got the Carpler Strong engine. Very cool beans. You have pre-filtering. Overall decay. Octaves for both engines. Mix for both engines. So both engines are the same. It's like a 2-oscillator Carpler Strong synth. And then you've got invert as well. How's the cut? I can't go out to see. The cost of this, do you mean, Andrea? It's not quite as good as Gadget. But it's not, you know, that's not what it is. But it is $9.99. $9.99, Andrea. Well, $9.99, £9.99. But you do also get loads and loads of different presets for this as well. And you know what? Let's be honest, it just all works because it's so old now, but the developer was he's just on it. If you know, it's practically faultless. It just works. It's great fun. You just need to get your head around. If you use it all the time, you're going to be fine, you know. But it works slightly differently than some things, you know. Let's replace it. So the last one is the Saw synth, which, as you would think, is a yeah, the developer's alive. But he doesn't really, you know. Their website is their forum's very active, so loads of stuff going on in the Source synth as well. All these different, and you can get tons and tons of patches from their site, from their website as well. So basically, you've seen there, you've got your sequencer, you've got your effects. You can add loads of effects. Let's look at a couple of the projects I did. Yes, we'll save that. We'll just save it this. Right. Let's do this test for Echo 1. Oh, the sound test room. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, here you go. Here's a track. It's in pattern mode at the moment because I hadn't assembled any patterns. But this is one I did for the vocoder. You see, I did the vocoder and I used the internal oscillator as the carrier on that one. But you've got to do all sorts of stuff like record notes in, and then there's one I did with my voice. So you can use the keyboards, you can use... No, it doesn't. No. It doesn't make any difference whether you use my link or not. Apple decided that they didn't need people to sell their apps because their app store was so amazing and brilliant. So in October 2018, they killed the affiliate program, therefore by putting thousands and thousands of people out of work. Anyway, there you go. And it took I took a massive, we took a huge massive hit then as well. God, it was dreadful. Yeah, Apple don't need us to sell their apps for them. Their app store is so amazingly brilliant now. What annoys me is that, and it doesn't annoy me because of developers, it's not their fault. So I still put links in my videos. So I'm just still doing Apple's job for them for free now, you know what I mean? Go figure. Anyway, so you don't need to use my link for today because that doesn't make any difference to me. Don't get anything for it now. It's just a favor to using the developers that stick it in there anymore. It just annoys me because, you know, Apple knew that we would do this. You know, they knew that they stopped paying the people any commission at all. You know, and let's be honest, it wasn't like megabucks. Stop paying all the commission on the app sales, but we know that they'll still put the links in and stuff, you know, so who knows? Anyway, doesn't matter. Don't get me started on that because it's still massively annoying. Anyway, right, so there's that pack with the vocoder. You can also with Caustic, let me just get back to my what's it screen here. You can also, like you've seen, I don't know if you've drawn, but if you can go to options, that you've got MIDI stuff, you know, MIDI devices enabled. You've different tools. You've got samplers in here and everything. You can also change the skin stuff like this. So the default one is this here. Like this is the default kind of skin. That's the default skin that comes with it, sort of thing. Comes with a couple of others as well. Where's the skin? There you go. Like, but you can get more of these off the actual website. I think these guys have done a pretty good job at. I mean, it just changes it up a little bit as well, you know. It's nice. It's interesting to go with the different, see what they've done with the different ideas, you know. It's pretty nice. I mean, we used to do this with Rebirth. Do you remember you used to get mods for Rebirth and stuff? Yeah, but the best way to help support the sound test stream is become a Patreon, little as $1 a month or whatever, you know. That's the best way. That's the best way. Patrons keep leaving me though. I don't know. So let's see. Skin Frost. And there's another one. There's a couple of others. Oh, that's quite nice. And it makes it just interesting. And of course, it remembers your project. And then you've got, like, you can load your song. You can load, what's this? Station X? Not a clue. Let me have a look at a kind of a, what I've done with, Doug, what I've done in the sequencer here. Nothing there, but I didn't load it, you idiot. Load. Station X. Load. Oh. That just must have been part of me track. What's this? Test for echo. something else I must have been messing about with. Oh, you see, now you see, if you'd have watched the Patreon feed today, you'd have seen the, you just seen the, well, it's, I've made the video, after I made the Patreon feed for the, but, Arturia, you know, Arturia have been sending me some stuff. Bless them, they're absolutely top people, they really are. They sent me, you know, they sent me the microfiche, and then they sent me last week, they sent me a, where is it down there? An Arturia Mini Brute 2, you know, semi-modular. And then yesterday they sent me this, and I've got my first video up for this tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm dying here. Got my first video for this up tomorrow, but oh, it's epic. Look what they sent me. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. They sent me a drum brute. They sent me they asked me if I wanted the Creation Edition, which was the special. The only difference is the paint job. The only difference is the paint job. So in today's Patreon stream, I had all these clocks synced together, because that's a video I'm doing for them, is how to clock all this stuff together, sync it all together. So, you know, you hit play on the drum brute and everything plays. It sounded lovely. You'll see that tomorrow anyway. But I shall be doing some more stuff anyway. So it's pretty cool beans. Well, you see that I am lucky, but I also do a lot of promotion for these companies. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they just give me the stuff and going, here. Don't ever do it. You know, they expect me to work for the, you know. But anyway, if, you know, I would say that anybody who wants to get all kinds of stuff like this, you know, start a YouTube channel and work really, really, really hard for a couple of years, building up. I mean, when I first started, I paid for everything, you know, all the apps and everything. And it was at least 2 or 3 years before any developer, absolutely don't. And it's so much. There's no much thing as just give. Exactly, there isn't. You need to work for it. You need to be relatively good at what you do. And I'm not saying I'm brilliant at what I do or anything, but you need to be able to kind of at least make the stuff sound good and show that it's not difficult to use if you really put the effort in. But it was a long time before even the developer said, "Oh, would you like a code?" Because I just used to buy the apps, and it was the idea of doing the YouTube channel was a way to justify all the apps that I bought in the hope that eventually it might make some money. Do you know what I mean? To pay for the apps. That's what it was for. When I started to do the app videos, more and more of them. But yeah, it's just you know what I mean? That's what I like to do. I like just to do the app videos, and that was what the idea of when I started to do more and more app videos. I was like, well, I'll do more app videos. At least I'm showing people the apps, and it's kind of like justifying me buying them, you know. And then more and more developers, obviously, and then people started to send me stuff, and then more recently now, Arturia sending me stuff, which is nice, because it's good stuff, you know. Anyway, they also sent me a lovely embossed notebook. Look, with lovely paper as well. They sent me a pack of these actually, but it's quite nice. It's very cool. It's all embossed. That is. It looks like a what's it? But anyway, back to Caustic. You also get some demos. Load. Oh yes. You get some demo songs that you can mess around with. You know, this is one that loads, kind of thing, and this gives you the kind of idea. Welcome to Caustic. That gives you the kind of idea of the really, really, very, very cool stuff that you can actually do. Anyway, guys, I've been on for an hour. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Caustic. Welcome to Caustic. Welcome to Caustic.
I've been on for an hour, so I shall leave you to it now. I hope you watch my video in the morning, which actually explains and shows you how to sync up a drum brute with a microfreak and a microfreak with a mini brute, and all the three are all just playing at the same time. It's brilliant. I'll be doing some more very cool stuff with the gear anyway as well. So that being said, I shall leave you be and go and work out what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, it was. I wasn't. You know what? I wasn't going to stream tonight because I didn't feel amazing or anything like that, and I thought I'll have a break. But you know, it's not really. It's not hard work. It's just mentally hard. You know. But once I get into it, I find that I really enjoy just demoing the stuff. So I thought, well, I'll do something nice and easy. I'll do Caustic. Just mess around with some of the. I'll just mess around with some of the stuff in Caustic, you know, for half an hour or something. That'd be fun. Anyway, but yeah, I end up doing over an hour now. Look, guys, listen, I'm gonna let you say ta-ra to each other, and yeah, awesome, top job, cool beans, and I'll see you guys very soon. If not tomorrow evening, definitely on Sunday, but you never know. It depends if I might feel absolutely fab tomorrow. Thanks, Doug, for demoing the first app. Yeah. Did you? Yes, you see.
Welcome to Caustic.
Oh, welcome to Caustic. Anyway, guys, I'm going to close the microphone. Thanks to everybody for joining, and I'll let you say ta-ra to each other while I start shutting all this stuff down. Shasha!